I'm standing at a massively important place in Israel. Just here over my left shoulder, you can see this little mound, which is Mount Tabor. And that's the place where many people believe that Jesus was transfigured before three of his closest friends, Peter, James, and John. Let me read you from Mark chapter 9. It says, "After 6 days, Jesus took Peter, James, and John with him and led them up a high mountain where they were all alone. There he was transfigured before them. His clothes became dazzling white, whiter than anyone in the world could bleach them. And there appeared before them Elijah and Moses, who were talking with Jesus. Peter said to Jesus, 'Rabbi, it's good for us to be here. Let's put up 3 shelters, one for you, one for Moses, and one for Elijah.' He did not know what to say. They were so frightened. Then a cloud appeared and covered them, and a voice came from the cloud, 'This is my son whom I love. Listen to him.'" I love that line. Sometimes when we think about Jesus, we think of him in kind of a lame way. Maybe we've seen those Sunday school color pictures too much, and we forget that this is the real Jesus. That when he peeled back the curtain, when he revealed his glory, he was so bright and beautiful and powerful. The Father saying, "This is my son, I love him," that Peter's reaction was, "I just want to stay here. Let's put up a shelter. Let's keep this moment going." Because Peter knew when you see that kind of Jesus, and you know that he's your friend, your Lord, and your Savior, you wouldn't have to be afraid of anything. I know you and I weren't on top of that mountain, but the same Jesus is the one that we trust in. He's so powerful and so good that you don't need to be afraid. So whatever's keeping you up at night, whatever stresses you have at work, whatever your doctor said that you're kind of nervous about, I want you to remember the Jesus of the Transfiguration. Not just a weak Savior, but one who is so full of power, he really can work out all things for your good. Because the Bible said after Jesus went here, he ended up on a cross. After the cross, he left the tomb empty. And then he ascended into heaven where he sits at the right hand of God, glorious and bright and beautiful, and all things are under his feet, even the thing you're worried about. So remember this Jesus, and you don't have to be afraid. That's the beautiful lesson we learned here in Israel at the foot of Mount Tabor. Earlier this year, I got to explore Israel. I'm sitting literally in the place where Jesus' feet touched. I saw some amazing places. The old city of Jerusalem, the Garden of Gethsemane, beautiful Nazareth, and the Mount of Beatitudes, Capernaum, on the shores of the Sea of Galilee. And I can't wait to share these video devotions with you.